Okay, so just a quick review. Remember, if we have 10 ones, it actually becomes 110. If we get 10 tens, it actually becomes 100. And if we get 10 hundreds, it actually becomes 1,000, okay? So, and what we've learned all week is, adding, several numbers together. And we always start in the ones. That's what we talked about, right? And the reason why we borrow is because of what we just talked about when we bundle over. So now remember, I said the great thing about math is that once you know how to add two digits plus two digits, you could really add very, very large numbers because it's the same process. You always start in the ones, then you move to the tens, then you move to the hundreds, then you move to the thousands, then you would move to the 10,000s, then the 100,000s. So you would just keep moving in that direction. You're not skipping, right? So again, if these are my two numbers that I need to add, I want to make sure that they're neat. So I am continuing to use this chart. All right, so I'm going to put my 4, because I have 4,000s. I'm looking at this number, 4,368. So I'm writing my 4,000s, my 300s, my 6 tens, and my 8 ones. And I'm going to go to my next number. And now I have 2,000s. I have 400s. I have 7 tens. And I have 8 ones. And we're going to add them up. And remember, a lot of you, I have noticed over the years, sometimes it's just a matter of getting overwhelmed by looking at all the numbers. So I like to keep it simple. All right, I'm going to make my nice little paper here that covers it up. You can just grab a paper or a sticky note, right? And then really we're just adding 8 plus 8. I think you did that in, first and second grade. So 8 plus 8 is something that is manageable. You can count up. You can think about your doubles, right? So 8 plus 8 is 16. So if I think of what 16 looks like, right? I'm going to put the 16 over here. And I'm just going to enlarge a little bit. These computers are very temperamental. They don't like to go too fast. So over there. Okay, 16. So again, if I look at this number, I know that this means there's 6 ones and there's 1 10, right? So I'm going to put the 6 here, and we put the 6 down. So I'm just going to move this instead of making a new text box. Put this over, and I'm going to carry it. Okay, so I carried it to the tens, and then I'm going to move my paper over. And now I'm just looking at that. This is already completed, so I don't have to worry about that. And now I'm just going to look at this column. And I could say, oh, okay, well, I know 6 plus 1, we can count up, that's 7. And then 7 plus 7, give you a minute to think, right? And while I'm doing these videos or I'm talking, you should be thinking in your head too. Don't just wait for me to give you the answer, but be thinking, I think that 6 plus 1, okay, that's 7. 7 plus 7, I think is, and have a number in your head. You don't have to say it out loud, but have a thought, okay? And then when I say it, you can either say, oh, okay, I was right, or, oh, maybe I was a number off. What did I do? Did I use my fingers? Did I use counting up? So think about that, okay? All right, so 7 plus 7 is 14. So I'm going to put the 4, and I'm going to carry a 1, okay? So and I like to do that right away. So again, over the years, I see that sometimes kids might forget to carry it if they don't do it right away. And again, remember, we can't throw it out. We can't hide it under the table. We can't feed it to the dog. We have to count it. Okay, so we can't just erase it, pretend it never existed, try to do magic. Nope. We're going to carry it. All right, so here Now I have 300s, 400s, and one up here. All right, so I can say 3 plus one more is 4. And then 4 plus 4, have a number in your head. Okay, so 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 is one digit. I don't have to worry about carrying anything over. I can just simply put the 8 there. And now I can just move my paper out of the way. Okay, and now I'm just dealing with this column. I didn't have to carry anything over, so now I'm just dealing with my 4,000s and my 2,000s, and 4 plus 2, right? Have a number in your head. You might want to count up. You might want to say 4, and then boop, boop. Okay, do you have a number in your head? Okay, 6. Is that what you came up with? Okay, so this would be my number. 6,846. Okay, so I'm just going to check it. 6,846. Good. Sometimes you get this and then you copy it wrong. So I'm just doing a quick little double check. And yes, okay. So see, it's the same process. We did the same steps. We did the same steps when we added 2 numbers plus 2 numbers. When we added 3 numbers plus 3 numbers. It's the same process. Okay, we're going to try another one. All right, and so here we want to add 3,746 plus 1,367. So I'm going to put my numbers in. 3,000, there's 700s, there's 4 10s, and there's 6 1s. Okay, and then on my next number, I have 1,000 and 300s, and right, hopefully you're telling me in your head how many 10s? 6, yes, and how many 1s? Okay, so you kind of should be talking to yourself. That's part of being an active learner, is kind of, making a quick prediction as the teacher's talking, or saying what it is. Oh, yep, I think it's going to be this. Yep, I'm right. So it's a lot of conversation going on in your head. That's how learning kind of occurs, okay? All right, so I'm going to get my paper. All right, here it is. So I'm going to just, come on over here. Can we come over here? What happened? Oh, my slide moved around. Okay. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to start with the 1s, and I had 6 1s plus another 7 1s, okay? So you can count up 7 and then count up 6 more, right? So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You could say in your head, well, I know that 7 plus 7 is 14. This is 1 less, so that's 13. Whatever works for you, okay? So I'm going to write there, and I'm going to carry the 1. Carry that 1. Okay. All right, I'm going to move my paper over. Okay, and now I'm just going to add my 10s. All I have to do is worry about this column. Okay, so 6 plus 4 more, you can count up, plus 1. This might be a quick something that you know. Okay, so in your head, you should be saying, okay, I think 6 plus 4 plus 1 is, you might be using fingers, and that's okay. So we would come up with 11, okay, because 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. So I have the 1, and I'm going to carry the 1. Get this out of the way. I need my paper so big now. So I want to carry my 1. I don't want to forget to carry my 1. Okay, so I'm going to put my 1. No. I just want to text box. Insert. Text box. It's my little 1. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what just happened. But don't try to keep it in your head because you will forget, okay? Sometimes kids think, oh, I'm just going to remember. And it's not really a good habit to get into because you forget. Even if you forget to count it, let's say you didn't put it and you're saying, okay, 7 plus 3. Oh, I know that's 10. Someone sneezes. You forget to add the one that you didn't put up there visually. So don't, even though you know, it's not a good habit to get into. So if 7 plus 3 is 10 and 1 is 11, I'm going to put my 1 and I have to carry the next 1. I'm going to get rid of my piece of paper now because I'm done. And this paper's not cooperating with me very well. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put my 1 that I have to carry. My text box? Yep. Okay. So much easier with paper and pencil. All right, so I've carried my 1 from the 11, and now I have 3 plus 1 plus 1 more. So hopefully you're having a number in your head, right? And what do you think? So did you get 5? Right? So 3 plus 1 is 4 plus 1 more is 5. So there's our answer. So we're going to say that our answer is 5,100, 110, and 3 ones. Okay? And then you're done. So again, even if I added more numbers, bigger numbers, it's the same process. You start in the ones, then you move to the tens, then you move to the hundreds, then you move to the thousands. And if I had another column, then we would move to this column. And if I had another column, we would move to this column. And then we would move to this column. And then we would move to this column. So it really doesn't matter how large the number becomes. As long as you know the process, you can handle it. Okay? All right. Good job, guys. I'm going to give you some work to practice on your own now. Oops.